This I believe.
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 This I believe. This I believe.
This I believe.
This I believe. This I believe.
This I believe.
I believe in love. Love above all things, I believe in love. I believe in love and compassion cut through hate. When we use compassion, we make the world a kinder place. It's hard for me to say I believe in many things, but compassion and love is one thing I do believe in. The years spent with my family, I've learned the true meaning of love. Yes, compassion may mean feeling sympathy for someone, but it's more than that. If you believe in love like I do, compassion also means being there for that someone and lifting them up when they need it. I've always searched for a heart that would love me at my worst and the arms that would hold me at my weakest. But I never realized that the heart in those arms was within my family. Compassion to me is a very important value because it means that you care about others, especially your friends and family. There are times when I can be selfish and I do make mistakes like everyone else does. Compassion helps to look beyond themselves and try to understand what others are feeling. There was a time where my older sister and I fought. The fact that we were arguing over the simplest things like clothes. You may think it's silly, but to me at that moment it wasn't. All the hurtful words thrown at each other, you would think we wasn't even sisters. That day we got into an argument was the worst. We ended up not talking for 2 weeks straight. Going through them 2 weeks, it was horrific. We treated each other like we didn't know each other, living under the same roof and not talking to each other, walking past one another and not saying a peep. Even though I was upset with her at the time, I was hurt so bad inside. We fussed many times before, but that was the biggest argument of all. Those days went by without us talking. I really felt the compassion. When you tell one of your loved ones how you hate them, it's hurtful. Me telling my sister I hate her wasn't okay, and I knew in my heart I didn't mean it. It's just in that moment when you're so worked up, angry, and furious at them, you will say anything because of the situation. Every day I thought to myself, why did we even fuss about this? One day she asked me a question. That moment I was shocked because I thought to myself, did she forget about the situation that happened between us? Did she forget about because we're sisters and don't need to be acting like that? From then on, I was a little happy inside and we never fought again. That fight between me and my sister taught me a lot of love and compassion because of the fact that we were sisters and I knew we would get back on good terms. Even though it took us a while, we both realized we were sisters and there's no other love like sister love. Some people can admit that they have had an argument or a disagreement with their siblings and it got to the point to where they weren't talking at all. It takes a lot of love and compassion. My name is Timecia and this is what I believe.
This 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 I believe. This I believe.
This I believe.
This I believe. This I believe.
This I believe.